Your brain has a master clock the size of a grain of rice, and it doesn't care how many alarms you set. If you've ever felt, "I'm just not a morning person," that's not a personality trait. That's an unbooted circadian system, and you can reboot it in 5 days. You're not lazy. You're not weak. You don't lack discipline. Your wake-up problem is a calibration problem. Inside your hypothalamus, there's a tiny structure called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, the SCN. It's your master clock. It runs your sleep, your alertness, your hormones, your dopamine, even your body temperature. And every time you've tried to wake up early and failed, it wasn't your willpower that broke. It was that you only gave your SCN one signal, the alarm, when it actually needs 5. Today, I'm going to walk you through those 5 signals. I call it the cold boot protocol. Lock the wake time. Get the light in your eyes. Kill the snooze. Engineer the boot signals. And the last one? The one that changes everything. Stop waking early. Start aligning. This isn't motivation, it's neuroscience. Stanford research and Andrew Huberman's work both point to the same thing. The first 90 minutes after waking is the highest leverage neurochemical window of your day. Get those minutes right, and your circadian system recalibrates inside a week. Get them wrong, and you can hit snooze for a decade and still feel broken every morning. Let's start with signal number 1. Lock the wake time. A wake time isn't a goal, it's a forcing function. The only contract your brain respects is the one you sign every day at the exact same hour. Here's what happens when you don't. If you wake at 6 on Monday, 9 on Tuesday, and 7 on Wednesday, your SCN has no pattern to lock onto. Every morning is a surprise. Sleep pressure builds at random. Melatonin releases on no schedule. Your whole system runs unstable. But when you wake at the same time daily, your SCN starts predicting wakefulness. Hormones fire on schedule. Sleep pressure accumulates correctly during the day, so you fall asleep at night. The fixed wake time is the keystone. Every other signal depends on it. Pick one wake time, not a range, a specific minute. Set it for 7 days straight, weekends included. Which brings us to signal number 2. Signal 2. Light hits the eyes first. Morning light isn't a vitamin, it's a drug, and it's stronger than coffee by an order of magnitude. When sunlight hits your eyes within the first hour of waking, your SCN flips a switch. Melatonin shuts down. Cortisol surges in a controlled wave. That's the cortisol awakening response, the CAR. It's your body's natural alertness signal. And the CAR isn't bad cortisol. It's the exact neurochemical your body evolved to wake you up. It raises blood sugar, sharpens your prefrontal cortex, and pumps dopamine through the pathways that drive motivation. Coffee just mimics this. Sunlight triggers the real thing. 5 to 15 minutes of outdoor light inside the first hour of waking, not through a window. Windows block the wavelengths that matter. Outside, even a cloudy day is 10 times brighter than indoor light. Which brings us to signal number 3. Signal 3. Kill the snooze. Snoozing doesn't give you rest, it gives you damage. Every snooze hit re-enters light sleep, and waking from light sleep is what makes mornings feel impossible. Here's the mechanism. When your alarm first fires, your brain starts exiting sleep. You hit snooze, you collapse back into a new sleep cycle your body can't complete. 9 minutes later, the alarm fires again, but now you're in light sleep. Your prefrontal cortex is offline, and your reaction time is slower than if you were legally drunk. That feeling has a name. It's called sleep inertia. Normally, it lasts 15 to 30 minutes. Snoozing extends it for hours. Stop hitting snooze. Stop thinking 5 more minutes helps. Stop calling it rest. It isn't. Phone across the room, alarm set once, no snooze. Feet on the floor within 10 seconds. The exit condition is upright. Which brings us to signal number 4. Signal 4. Engineer the boot signals. One signal won't move your clock. 5 signals, pointed the same direction, will recalibrate it in under a week. Think of your SCN like a compass. One magnet near it doesn't move it. 5 magnets, all aligned, snap it into place. That's why every single tactic morning routine fails. Cold showers alone don't work. Sunlight alone doesn't work. The protocol only works as a stack. So here's the full stack. Fixed wake time, morning sunlight, no snooze, delayed caffeine, wait 90 minutes after waking, let the car do its job before you spike it, and early movement, walking, stretching, anything that raises body temperature in the first hour. 5 signals, same direction, same time every day. Run all 5 together for 5 days. Not 3, not most of them, all 5. After 5 days, your SCN starts to lock in. That's the recalibration window. Which brings us to signal number 5. Signal 5, the one that changes everything. Stop waking early. Start aligning. Your brain doesn't care what time you wake up. It cares whether you wake up predictably. Rhythm beats hustle. Every time. Here's the biggest misconception about waking early, and I held it until the end on purpose. Waking early itself is not magical. Someone sleeping 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. is neurologically healthier than someone sleeping 3 a.m. to 5 a.m., even though both technically wake early. The brain isn't measuring hustle. It's measuring alignment. Circadian alignment means your sleep, your light, your meals, your movement, your dopamine, all firing on the same predictable rhythm. That alignment is what makes mornings feel clean. The deep work, the clarity, the focus you've heard early risers talk about. None of it comes from the early. All of it comes from the alignment. Stop chasing 5 a.m. Start chasing rhythm. Pick a wake time you can hold for a year, not a week. Then run the cold boot protocol against it. 5 signals. Lock the wake time. Lighten your eyes first. Kill the snooze. Engineer the stack. Stop waking early. Start aligning. That's the cold boot protocol. Lock the rhythm. The morning person you're trying to become is already inside you, just waiting for the signal. If you want the cold boot protocol as a one-page checklist, the 5 signals, the timings, a 7-day calibration tracker, comment cold boot and I'll send it. No opt-in, no email. Subscribe if you're a maker building in public. Comment your current wake time below. I read every one. And if you want the deep work block I use in that first 90-minute window, the one this protocol unlocks, watch this next. I'll see you on the other side.